Welcome to Gaming Talks, where we give you 7 to 8 minute opinion pieces on gaming. I'm your host, my name is Tootin, and today I have a question for you. Do you like games where you have one fun quest or two fun quests and then 20 bad quests in a row that you just have to slog through? Yeah, me either. This is a problem I've noticed with gaming a few different games in general recently, but Fallout 76 is the game that I'm currently playing, and it just happens to be the game in the crossfire right now. I recently started playing Fallout 76 again, as it's gotten all these updates and everything else. It piqued my interest, and I was very curious about what was going on with the game in its current state, how it was, whether it was fun or not, and to my surprise, for like the opening mission, the opening few missions, it was really fun, it was really engaging, it pulled me in. Now, this is coming from someone who is a huge Fallout fan who played the 76 beta when it first came out, when it first happened, the day that it happened, and it was available to the public, and absolutely hated it. Thought it was complete and utter garbage. It was full of bugs. There were no NPCs to be found. It was just boring and terrible, and I did not like it whatsoever. But, you know, I saw all these updates. I heard about the Pit DLC that's going to be coming sometime next year, and I was really interested, so I thought, I'll give it a try. And like I said, to my surprise, I was really engaged. It pulled me in, it hooked me from the first quest to do with the Duchess at the bar, doing everything for her, the choices that you had to make at the end of the quest with the radiated, the scorched person who had the treasure map or whatever else. It was really fun, it was really engaging. And there were a few fun missions after that, but the one thing that I did find, like as the game has continued, all the way up until the point where I'm at now, which is about level 33, I just completed the big Vault 79 raid. I've done a few other quests here and there, talked to the Overseer about the gold and rebuilding Appalachia, and now I'm going back through the game a little bit, working on the Brotherhood of Steel initiative right now, doing their quest line. And the main thing I've noticed about this game, and like I said, it's been a problem with other games that I've played recently, is the absolute slog that it can be. The main problem is you'll have 1 to 2 to 3 or 4 really fun quests in a row. It doesn't mean that they're big quests, it doesn't mean that you're changing the entire world of the game that you're playing in those quests, but it's really fun and engaging quests, whether that's because of the NPCs that you're dealing with, whether that's because of the choices you have to make, some of the enemies that you fight, the areas that you go to, something about it just makes them fun. But then immediately after that, you'll go into like 20 bad quests, 20 quests where it's just like, I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. I'm doing fetch quests, I'm just going and I'm shooting things, and I'm not really having fun. Whether it's ridiculously overpowered mobs that are doing an insane amount of damage, because some of these RPG games nowadays don't know how to correctly scale a character to make them feel more powerful as they level up, as they should, and Bethesda has been a notorious contributor to that problem. Or it's the fact of it's just go here at this one side of the map that you don't have marked, that's an extreme distance away from the nearest location that you can fast travel to, and then go from there to a side of the map that's just as far away as that one was, that you don't have another fast travel location to, so you're walking all of this distance, there's no events, nothing happening in between, you're just walking through wilderness, just walking through what feels like a dead open world, which in Fallout 76's case, that's kind of the point. You know, it's a dead open world, there was a nuclear apocalypse. And the main problem is, for me at least, when I get hooked into a video game, the way that the first few quests of Fallout hooked me, and then I slog through the next few quests, and I get to a few more fun quests, it's like, okay, well, there's some fun to be had here, and I keep playing. I can't break myself away. I've committed. I'm in it, and I'm gonna win it, you know, I'm gonna beat the game, and that's the problem. Like, it pulls you in to the point where you feel like you have to push your way through, like, the rest of the game, because you feel like there might be some more fun things here and there, and I don't feel like that should be the case. You can argue, and it is a very valid and legitimate argument, that not every quest in an RPG game, or in a game in general, can be very fun, but I would argue that a video game, or a developer in general, when making a video game, shouldn't put all their effort into the first few missions, the first 5 to 10 quests to hook you and pull you in, and then make it to where it's a very noticeable dip in quality throughout the rest of the game, where they have a few set quests here and there where it's like, okay, these quests have to be really good, but everything in between can just be filler. I heavily disagree with that. I think Fallout 76 is still a very, very bad contributor to this problem, where it feels like that is literally the design of Fallout 76. As much as I do enjoy some of the quests here and there, you know, a lot of the major quests I enjoy, that I'm admitting that, but in between those major quests. The side quests aren't very engaging, the ally quests aren't very engaging, and whether that's due to the writing of the allies or the NPCs in those side quests, or whether that's because it's just not fun objectives. Like, there's just so much outside of the main quests, and outside of the big main quests at that, because I've done some main quests that are just boring as well, but outside of like the major quests, like raiding a whole ass vault, like everything else is just kind of boring, and it feels like a drag, and it feels like you're having to push your way through. And like I said, like, other RPGs are like that. A lot of other RPGs are like that. I feel like there's some other games that we could definitely talk about that have very recently came out that are like that, and we're gonna go through some of them. But this is just like my thing when it comes to gaming nowadays. Even with a game like Sekiro that I finally just beat, it just felt like there were a few fun bosses here and there to like start out. It pulls you in, and then there's 3 or 4 bosses where it's just like, I'm not having fun. This is not fun. This is artificially difficult. This is not like the other Souls game or Bloodborne games where like every boss is unique and fun. You literally end up fighting the Guardian Ape like 4 times back to back to back to back to back. And I'm not talking about phases. I'm talking about 2 separate encounters where both of the encounters have 2 health bars apiece. So you're fighting that boss 4 times, and then you fight the corrupted monk in the game 2 different times. One's a ghost version and one's the real version. And so it's like a lot of games recently have had that problem. Even, you know, developers like From Software have had that problem. But I don't know, I want you guys to let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. I know this is a major problem in gaming. I'm not sure every game that's doing that right now. I know Fallout 76 is like one of the main contributors, and there's been some other popular games that have been a contributor to that. I'd go as far back to say as Metal Gear Solid 5 has that problem, even though that's one of my favorite games of all time. It definitely has a lot of filler missions. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We will have more content like this on the channel. I will just be one of the hosts for right now. I'm going to work on getting some more hosts in here. If you would like to follow me, I have a personal channel called Tootin', and I have a Twitter if you guys want to follow me over there, Twitter/TootinTV. So I'll see you dudes over there. I will see you dudes later this week, maybe next week for another video. We're not going to upload daily or even bi-daily, maybe not even weekly on this channel, but you know, I appreciate you watching. That's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Tootin', and I'll see you dudes next time. Peace out.